Welcome to SFCC Library's video tutorial on opposing viewpoints. In this tutorial, you will learn when to use opposing viewpoints, how to log in, browsing by topic, and other simple navigation. So when should you use opposing viewpoints? Opposing Viewpoints is a database that compiles information related to very popular pro, con, or debatable topics. It contains information coming from reference sources, current articles that appear in the news, magazine, and journals, statistics, videos, audio clips, and even recommended websites. To use opposing viewpoints, you must go through the library's website. One way to get there is by starting at Spokane Falls homepage, then going to Student Tools at the top and choosing Library. Scroll down some more and choose Databases. The databases are listed in alphabetical order, and click on O for Opposing Viewpoints. You'll notice here that Opposing Viewpoints is one of our popular databases, and there is a link to a quick guide. So after this video, if you have more questions about how to search opposing viewpoints, use this quick guide for some tips. You will be asked to log in. You're going to use your Bigfoot email address and password. Opposing Viewpoints does have a search box that you can use. However, I recommend using their list of issues that they provide. If you scroll down the page, you'll notice that they highlight one, and if you continue, they sort them by different subject areas, or if you're interested, you can browse all of them at one time. And here they have an alphabetical list of all the issues that they've already compiled information on. Please look through this list because how you may be describing your topic may not be the same way they are describing your topic. For instance, if you wanted to talk about whether or not college students should be paid if they play sports, I would probably look under maybe student athletes or athletes in sports, and you'll see here's a link for athletes in sports. When I click on it, they're going to give me an overview of the topic. As I scroll down, they're going to tell me this is all the different content they've pulled together on this topic. You'll notice they have 345 journal articles, magazine articles, websites, reference materials. But you may also notice here they have related topics. And when I click on related topics, they'll say, you may have looked at athletes in sports, but perhaps you actually mean compensation for college athletes. So I can click on compensation for college athletes, and this will take me to articles more relevant to my topic of paying student athletes. Once again, they have it sorted by different content type, magazines, viewpoints, videos, websites. Below it is the same information, just in a more visual manner. Let's say I knew I wanted to look at a viewpoint essay. This means articles that take a particular stance on this topic. They've highlighted my 6 viewpoint essays. I can filter my results by date, by publication title, by subject, by document type. I can also sort over here by currency. And I look at this first article titled Division I Football Players Should Be Paid on the Open Market. It's from 2016. If I want to look at this article, I can click on the title. Notice I can translate this article into different languages. I can change the font size. I can even listen to the article being read to me. Here's the full text of the article. And at the bottom, you'll see they even provide me a citation. So I can use the MLA 8th citation. If I'm using APA, I can click where it says APA. I can also email this article to myself or download the article onto the computer. Up here at the top is where I can get a hyperlink. So if I want a direct link back to this article that I can use in the future, I can copy this link and be able to get right back to this article. Notice on the right-hand side, they'll also say if this article is of interest to you, these are other subject areas that are related to this topic. They're also even giving me some additional articles that might be relevant. Now let's say you want to continue to narrow your results within this topic of compensation for college athletes. I'm going to go back to compensation for college athletes, that main level when we first came in, and I want to search just within these results. So let's say I only want articles that also include NCAA. I can search just within these articles that have already been compiled under this topic for NCAA, and you'll notice that my results will have changed. Now, perhaps you're still not finding quite what you need. Compensation for college athletes isn't the right term, or maybe you just have a topic that you can't seem to find on that general list. You can use the search box at the top to try and find articles. I always recommend using advanced search because it gives you more options on how to be specific in your search. So on this advanced search, maybe I want to talk about student athletes, and I'm going to ask it to search for the entire document. In opposing viewpoints specifically, I don't recommend using keyword because it only looks for what you type in the first 100 words if you use keywords. So I always choose entire document. And let's say this time I was really interested in student athletes as they relate to the high school. So once again, I'm going to put high school in quotation marks because I want that exact phrase. I don't want them to split up those two words. And I'm going to ask it to search entire document. Notice there are some additional options down here. Yes, I only want articles that are full text. I can limit it by date range. I can even limit it by document type or content type. And I'm going to click search. So now I have full text articles that contain the word student athletes and the exact phrase high school. That was a quick introduction to the Opposing Viewpoints database. If you have any questions about this database or need any additional research help, please contact the library. Happy hunting!